Howdy everyone, Runt9 here, and welcome back to Runt9 Plays One Step from Eden. We're going to be doing a Hazel run this time on day number 4, character number 4. So Hazel is a little bit more difficult for me. She can be a bit of a problem, just from a perspective of you kind of have to deal with the fact that her main thing is these turrets. And it's not always the easiest thing in the world. I'll just leave it at that. So we literally just did Slicey, so I'm not going to go Frost build. 20 shield when you shuffle is just generally going to be good. And I mean, it literally gave us 2 of the best Frost relics right out of the gate. Mana regen for broken tiles is fine, but that doesn't really give us any synergy. So Volley is definitely a good one. Minefield can be pretty fun as well. But the problem with Volley is, A, you want it to be double casted, and B, you need more structures for it to be beneficial. I think, like, we'll pick it up, but we ideally want to get more structures. And it really all depends on the artifacts we get. And we didn't get artifacts early that make me jump for joy as far as, like, hey, this is a great synergy. So just, like, dodge for a moment and just start working on trying to kill these annoying creatures. We took damage there, which you ideally don't want to do. And maneuvering things in range of the one turret you do have is sometimes pretty difficult. So Fissure is actually a good high damage spell. I do like Shotgun, but the problem is you have to be so close range with Shotgun. And obviously, like, Shields Up is just globally good. You guys know how I feel about that. It's what I would consider an evergreen. But, you know, since we are going to go for a full Broken Tile build when we play Terra here in a little bit. But I think that Fissure is actually a pretty good spell. Gives us some good damage. And when you shuffle Gain Flow, you know, we can actually build into a little bit of flow synergy with this as well. And so we just need to get our turret down, and our turret will tank this shot for us. And it actually didn't even die, which is perfect. So Hazel is definitely the best one at dealing with those. So Deck Slam is a good card, but I think that with our turrets, we're going to want to be pretty thin. In fact, at this point, we should even look at removing the push up and knock down. Honestly, maybe even minigun. I think minigun is going to be the easiest one to remove. And then we'll go for Hearth for just a couple flow spells. But ultimately, we're going to want the laser turret and maybe a couple other structures. And just focus on being able to shuffle quickly. So like a shuffle time increase would be very ideal. We unfortunately only can hit one tile away. So we'll have to come up here and deal with it this way. And I think that the nurse is probably dead here. We can push you up. If we do this, the cactus is going to kill her. I'm not sure what our best... Actually, we should just shuffle in hindsight. Should have done that forever ago. And just do this. And then shuffle and do it again. Because we want a flawless... Actually, you know what? I don't think it actually matters if we keep the nurse alive. Now that I think about it. Because killing hostages doesn't give you a negative effect. So it's actually just better to do this. Okay, so Soulfire this early on, like 110%, I will take Soulfire and we will just crank on that. So at that point, actually, forget about the flow synergy. Go Glimmer. If we're just going for big damage, then go that route. And actually, just avoid taking spells if at all possible. We need this to kill something that's going to do 60 damage. So that will increase its damage. And unfortunately, we won't kill the artifact. So we didn't get the artifact, but that's not that big of a deal. But we should have gotten 1 tick on that spell. What's it called? It's Soul Fire. Yep. So it does count killing crystals like that. So it's up to 80 damage. And just like get that ticking as quickly as possible and legitimately remove as much from our deck. Like, we want turrets and that. I think that that's pretty much where we're going to go at this point. So just dodge all that stuff. Throw that damage out, and Soulfire is going to do 80 damage, so why don't we probably put the turret down here. And we're just going to wait on it for a second. We want this guy to come on down. And again, just like we kind of did with Salici, we're going to slow play it a bit. You know what? At this point, give me a shuffle since you're not going to fall for our trap. Push you back up. We are at 80 damage. So we're going to want to go that route. And then... that was a miss. That was a big whiff. All right, well, at this point, now we just kill the cactus. That was a big whiff. I was trying to get it before it healed. A little difficult to do. I do like Shattersaw, but... And I obviously love Zigzag. I think, though, with Soulfire in our deck, we just want to go through our deck as quickly as possible to get to it. Mana regen, mana when you get hit. Honestly, mana regen is kind of a big deal. And also, starting with full mana would be great as well. So at this point, this is just... when it's a boss fight, you just shoot your Soulfire out there. You're not going to be able to use it, so don't even worry about it. Just keep the spell power ticking on this. I mean, Hazel against early bosses is pretty much just keep spamming your turret spell power, and you'll be fine. So he gave us another jam. Honestly, not that big of a deal. Drop that in the front row. Dodge that. That's fine. You know what? You're going to stand in our turrets, and we're just going to murder you. Quick and easy kill, and then I think that we will go ahead and nuke him. It would be nice to go for a full kill run on bosses, but I don't think we're going to be able to pull that off. Obviously, you know how much I love Glaive, but self-defense turrets are actually pretty good. Getting a double summon HP on that would be fantastic. Both of these are pretty good. But we're going to go removal. And I think we're going to remove probably knockdown. We need to remove knockdown and push up. Like, both of them need to go. I just realized, do we have the music off? No, we just have the music low. We definitely want the music on. Because the music in this game is quite good. So honestly, like, I'm going to go to Ruins first pretty much every time. I want to get the Ruins ones out of the way. So we got Terra, which is exactly where I wanted it to be. And this guy is pretty easy to deal with. As long as there's just the one. So we are at 80 damage, so we need him to take one more hit. And then we can get a kill with our Soulfire, grab our extra 20 damage. So I'm going to slow play it, and I am going to try to just focus on building that up, because it is so good if you do that. Zigzag is good damage, but again, I think you just want to get through your deck. You want to get to the turrets, you want to get to Soulfire, and just kind of focus in on that. I think we do want to go to the shop on this one, actually. Self-defense turret on their side of the field, actually not that good. We have 100 damage incoming from this one. 3, 4, we need him to take one more hit. He died. Okay, that's fine. We need you to come down by one tile. Alright, next time he pops up here, we're just going to shoot him like that. Okay, so now we're up to 120 damage. And honestly, none of that. Don't care. And so we're just going to keep doing this little song and dance. I have 120 damage, so we will actually use this to kill the health crate. Force you onto the self-defense turret. And thing to remember is the self-defense turret is, in fact, a structure. So you can use it for volley or whatever it is. The one that shoots from each structure. Volley. Yeah. I do like time slow, but again, I'm going to focus on... We've got a good core here. Just improving our core is probably going to be the best thing for us to do. Getting that kill. I mean, that was bad. It's on a broken tile. Oh no. Want to get this turret down and then use a volley. We're gonna kill her anyways. Yeah, just go that route. I mean, we actually took damage from our own self-defense turret, but you know, so be it. Energizer. If we're rolling thin deck meta, I think Energizer is actually really good in boss fights. And then yes, more mana regen. We want to get our mana regen up there. It's not in a very good spot right now. Take a look at the shop. Anything good? More mana regen. I don't like hired gun here. We already have something that we want to kill enemies with. So I think you'll grab the mana regen and then 2 upgrades. And we would have to donate too much blood for that to help. So double summon HP on gun turrets and stuff is good. But I think probably Energizer double casting would be fairly incredible. Minus mana cost, restore half mana cost. Kind of a whiff. And then I think on Soulfire, there's really not any upgrades, I don't think. Double cast, huh? You know what? Double cast is actually good on it because it gives us more flexibility without having to really wait for something to be in kill position. And it's going to end up stacking up a lot crazier on bosses as the damage increases over time. So this is basically a Soulfire deck, which, you know, I don't know if that's actually a good deck archetype or not, but this is now officially... Okay, we literally threw that on top of them. And so Soulfire will get a kill on you. So the first hit doesn't kill them, but we still get the stacking from the second hit, right? Because it should be up to 120. Absolutely, that does exactly what we think it does. Beacon is another good turret type thing to have. Another structure, that's the word I was looking for. I actually think Fisher doesn't belong in the deck anymore either. We pretty much just grab Beacon, and I think legitimately that's where we want to stop. We want to grab as many removals as possible now. So against you, just hit you with that. And just dodge forehead. Okay, this attack, you go left, you go up, you go right, and then you go up. And then you work on this one. Drop a self-defense turret on her side. And this is going to bounce that way. This one's going to bounce that way. Drop the beacon. And then hit her with the Soulfire. That's some good damage. Hit her with the volley. Fisher. Again, the problem with Fisher at this point is it's an AoE that is going to hit us as much as it's going to hit her. Drop another turret out here. Oh, don't want to get trapped in the small section. Beacon is definitely good for us here. That's an easy hit. That's an easy hit, although the self-defense turret is actually bad for us. So she's just standing in front of the turret, taking a bunch of damage. So now at this point, she really doesn't have a safe space to go to. And again, I think that we can kill her in this case. You know, having some shield would be beneficial, having some way to heal would be good, but Last Letter is very interesting. Swords of Light is good, being able to root, but I think just timing your spells correctly is going to be the better route for us. Another upgrade is nice, but money gets us to removals, and I think we want 2 more removals. There are 2 things we want to yeet out of our deck as soon as possible, and then definitely let's go to the other ruins. Let's get Riva out of the way as well. So self-defense turret right there. We'll put a beacon down here. And it dies to fire. Easy enough. You love to see it. Railgun is not... I mean, all of these are nice, but again, I think that rolling the thin deck is going to be ultimately our best option. And definitely take the top row. We're going to go for the shop on this one. And we can just get a kill on you with Soulfire. We want our turret out here. It has that shot does have piercing, so just keep that in mind. And then just kill it with Fisher. Nope. Why don't we drop a beacon and it'll die soon enough. Or we can just come down here and do that and it'll die. Okay. Doing exactly what we want. Sweeper is good. Crossfire. I mean, all of these are good, but honestly, don't want any of them. And also, like, we are Hazel, so we don't need to worry about the dealing with Hazel's turrets and stuff. I wanted to get Beacon rolling sooner rather than later. And against this dude, hit him with that and then get the Soulfire kill. And we might as well go ahead and drop a turret down, even though I don't think it's necessarily going to get us a kill here. We can kill it with that. Okay, just keep the flawlesses coming, keep the XP rolling in, and just focus on your main damaging spells. Breaking tiles initially seemed like a good idea, but again, I think we really just want to focus on... crud. That was bad. We actually 220 damage, so double cast on that. We yeet that out of the way immediately. Yeah, taking some bad damage there, obviously. Gosh, the self-defense turret when it goes off is a little nuts. Wait for it, and now we cast that. Okay, we dropped the turret on his head, and that did the trick. Okay. Sure, give me a heal. Actually, a good heal there. And then, yep, go to the shop. We're going to buy 2 removals, I can tell you that much. 3 spell power, max HP, don't care. We can only buy 1 removal at a time. That is true. Teleport to the inverse tile when you cast a spell. It's a really bad one. I'm going to refresh, try to find a better one for it. Shield decays quickly, absolutely fine. Totally fine with that. Also starting battles with full mana. So get rid of Fisher and push up. And honestly, I kind of want to get rid of Volley. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, just rolling Soulfire, Energizer, it seems pretty good. More mana regen. And then we'll grab 1 upgrade. And maybe upgrade Gun Turret. Yeah, let's try to get some extra HP on Gun Turret. Double summon HP, that's exactly what I was looking for. With the mana regen and starting with full mana, I don't think that we care too much about, like... hold on. Is this how we're gonna play this? Okay. Snack. The snack. It's a snack. And we killed the nurse, which is, you know, less than ideal. Call down the beacon, get some flames ticking. Snack bad. No one likes snack. I literally put a turret behind the other one, because that's where that goes. Okay, that got that kill. My goodness. Let me just play completely poorly. What about a gun turret there? There we go. So we did take some damage on that one. No flawless. A little bit of an odd one. I mean, you know I love Firewall, but again, I think that we have a good deck here. Mana regen, 3 shield, more mana regen. Decreased shuffle time would be a huge pickup. That was an accidental dodge. You're going to go up there. That's fine. And then just hit her with the... Okay, we missed the Soulfire. That's a bad one to miss. And just keep the constructs going. She does kind of counter our constructs by doing that attack, but honestly, as long as we can keep the shield popping up, we'll be okay. Volley works wonders, and then, I mean, the diagonal attacks are always a pain. Good damage. I hate the diagonal attacks. That's the main problem with Reva. And she has to deal with our constructs. And I mean, obviously, like, doing this gives us much less flexibility. Took some bad damage there, to say the least. So she is dead. Now, saving her would give us a revive. I don't think that we can beat the wall with this deck. So I'm gonna keep going for kills on this one. And so let's just smack her with our wrench. Create an explosion at every structure. I'm gonna say no on that one. I'm gonna have to say no. Another removal. I do almost want to remove volley at this point. It only does 100 damage, and I know it's like only. Give me the removal. Let's get rid of volley. I like the thin deck. Get us to the point where we're just either dropping gun turret, self-defense turret, or beacon, or using energizer. So Soulfire is at plus 180. So we're at 240 damage double casted. So that's 480 damage. If we can hit a boss with that, it's pretty solid. Definitely take me to the fire biome. We are going to need some heals, though. That is 100% something that we need. You're dead. And why don't we put out a self-defense turret, and we'll put out this turret here as well. Good job. And just kill you. There we go. Did we take damage? Nice. Good flawless. I mean, again, I love Zigzag. Unless something pops up that's upgraded and has a really good upgrade on it, I don't want to mess with what we've got. We're going to want to go campfire on this one, even though, like, going to the shop would be nice. We are going to have to fight a mini-boss, though, which is probably just going to undo whatever work we're going to do at the... Well, I don't have a way to deal with this. So, sorry. You're dead. Oh, you know what? We should have not done that. We should have used Soulfire to kill that. So essentially, at this point, we're going to keep the deck where it's at. Focus on just getting good artifacts, getting flawlesses. Alright, so against you, just go ahead, yeet you, get our Soulfire damage up there more. And he died to the turret, exactly what you want to see. We got more Soulfire damage coming in. Destroy structure to gain 100 shield and restore max mana. See, now that one's tempting. 100 shield is a lot. I think that that's worth it, you know? With having a thin enough deck, we will be able to hit that fairly often. Does that one consume? Hold on, we'll check it after this battle. Go ahead and get that kill. Yes, I realize I put that in the worst possible place that we could have. Alright, and then you are dead, my friend. Oh, it has to be directly in front of you. Okay, it's one tile in front of you. Okay, we lost the money. That's honestly fine. Like, we're at a point where there's not much we're going to add anyways. Max mana, restore mana, pulls enemies towards you when you cast a spell. I actually think Pet Puppy could be pretty good here. And then, yeah, definitely go to the campfire, heal up as much as possible. We are dealing with Saffron on this one. So we're up to 300 damage a hit on that, which is very, very good, obviously. So that's going to take a bunch of damage from the self-defense turret. No, it's not. But we are just going to kill it and continue stacking Soulfire. We saved the nurse. We got a heal. And that'll do it. Keeps wanting to give us Zigzag. I mean, I do have Glimmer set. All right, so Saffron, obviously a pain. She can very quickly destroy our turrets as well. So it's not like we're going to be able to sit back and do things here. Let's go ahead and destroy that turret and focus on getting more turrets out there. We do not want to miss our Soulfire. That is a very important thing to not miss. So just wait for it. And is she going to move? She is going to move. There we go. That was a huge chunk of damage. Absolutely incredible damage. And why don't we destroy your structure and gain some shield? Okay, this is definitely a solid deck. It's not amazing, but we can destroy that beacon, and we can do that. So she is very dead pretty much wherever she stands. Kill the beacon and put out another regular turret. So we didn't take, I think we only took about 200 damage there. That's not bad at all. That really is not that bad. A cross turret is tempting, but honestly, cross turrets mess with me more than they mess with enemies. I mean, sure, it would be hilarious to pivot into a kunai deck, but we're not going that route. We'll take the upgrade. Honestly, we may bank the upgrade, try to get a double on something. Or salvage. I don't think double casting works on it. We could remove the anchor, which would be kind of nice, but maybe going for double summon health on the self-defense turret would be a good idea. Let's dig for that. Didn't gain double summon, so I guess just we'll gain 10 shield. That was a pretty big whiff. Do we want to fight Gunner? Honestly, at this point, I'd rather deal with Violet or Selicy. So up here, that's just a quick and easy kill. And then you're going to yeet yourself for the most part. And why don't we use our beacon? And we'll put down this gun. If you're just going to fire into our gun, I'll take the kill. That's an easy kill. I mean, blue bullets is almost good, but yeah, we don't need it. We've got a solid deck. I wouldn't say this is a great deck, but it's also, you know, just another testament to the build diversity in this game. Then we've got a campfire right before a shop. It's about as ideal as it gets. Okay, so the only thing is we want to let that die and then kill our own... I wanted to kill our own turret so that we could get Soulfire stacked. Throw a structure that hits surrounding tiles when you shuffle. You have Fragile, double its HP. It's only got 50 HP, and we aren't ever going to have Fragile, so I don't think it's worth it. It is one that you can throw onto the enemy side of the field, making it even more treacherous for them, but I don't think that's actually good. Get that kill. Just dodge forehead. We are not in a danger zone here. Go ahead and destroy the self-defense turret to gain some shield. I think we're still okay. We aren't going to take any damage from this one. There we go. Was that a flawless? Ah, no, okay. We did take some damage at some point. No, I don't want us to continuously have poison. Nope, we're good. It's not that I'm never going to add anything to the deck again. It's just it has to be really good for me to want to add it to the deck. Definitely go ahead and take the heal. Especially right before a mini-boss. And this is definitely... Okay, well, that was very stinky. Oof. Okay. Kill you with the Soulfire. This guy is a problem. He very quickly kills our stuff. Okay, we need to get this dude very, very dead. Just wait for it, and then hit him with that. We've definitely taken some damage here, unfortunately. Oh, man. Okay. Well, we got one kill, and then honestly, just, like, shuffle. We pretty much have one spell in our deck that is actually useful here. If we can save the nurse, that's good, because we will heal. Yep, okay, so that's Dunk. Citrine restoring mana, that's actually pretty good for us since we do have the Flame Beacon. And then Campfire, then Shop. I mean, honestly, we don't even need that big of a heal, but certainly not going to complain. And so we're up to, what is that, 400 on this? Soulfire, 320. We're up to 380 a hit. It is scaling very well. All right, Shop, what do you got? Heal 50 HP when you remove a spell. I mean, that would be something that would have been nice to have before. Mana regen, upgrades. Honestly, I think this is where you just try to fish for some good upgrades on things like maybe Energizer. Like, getting the double cast on Energizer would be incredibly good. 2x damage and consume. Nope, absolutely not. Fragile on hit. So, this is an interesting one. So, it would essentially mean that we would only gain 20 per hit. Honestly, just go for the Fragile. I think Fragile is going to be more beneficial. And then we'll pocket the other upgrade. So for Violet, I mean, if we can just immediately hit you with something, that's kind of nice. Then just start bopping. Honestly, like, we want to hit you with those. So even though I hate dealing with those things, if we see exclamation points underneath us, just move on with your life. And then we probably should have destroyed that knowing it was going to die anyways to get some shield. Do whatever damage we can, and then just go ahead and kill it, gain our shield. Oh, I think she just barely dodged that one. Oh, those are going to just murder our turrets. So I'm going to steal some shield from that before you can kill it. There's usually, like, a safe row to stand in for those as well. Honestly, just, like, kill it. Can I use this on her thing? Yes, I can. I can destroy her structures as well. That's actually, like, new tech. Incredible new tech. She was standing in fire. So I'm just going to do that and kill her. And then, yeah, we're definitely going to eat her. So, I mean, Violet, I know how to deal with her, and we were able to keep some shield going. I felt like we did pretty well there. Freeze for 2 seconds and gain 999 shield until unfrozen. I mean, I get it, but no. It's amusing, but I don't like it. Start battles with 40 shield or gain another upgrader. I'm going to gain another upgrader and go fishing for a new upgrade on maybe Soulfire. Like, bonus damage and then... or just flat bonus damage is fantastic. That's basically another stack. Apply Fragile on hit means that the second one is going to do 1.5x more damage. So that's actually better. Apply Fragile... yeah, because basically that... so if it's hitting for 400, the next shot will do 600. Yes, go take me to Salicy. I mean, I don't want to deal with Tier 4 Gunner either, but I think Tier 4 Salicy is even more problematic for me. You want him to hit the self-defense turret. Oh well, that's fine. Ah, here we go. Hit him with that, and then honestly, just give me the shield. Since we already took damage, I'd rather just not lose HP. Wait for it. And then just kill him. So unfortunate that we didn't keep the flawless. Like, I shouldn't have gotten hit there. I'm going to be honest with you. Summon a wall and gain 5 shield. It is just another structure, but I don't think that we care. Sidewinder also pretty good. But at this point, especially against bosses, our structures are going to die so quickly that I don't think it matters. Shop or campfire. The problem is, in order to get to the shop, we have to go through a mini-boss. And we are fighting Slicey. I think the campfire is probably going to be more beneficial. We can hit a shop on the next floor. Alright, you know what? Here, have a self-defense turret on your side of the field. And then, why don't you take that to the face? Give me my shield, just in case. And if you're gonna stand there and shoot, then I'm gonna stand here and shoot. And you're gonna be dead, sir. Flawless! Yeah. I wasn't sure if that one was a flawless. Okay, I do like the shield generator. That's one that I will go ahead and add to the deck. It is another structure. You know, we have to dodge our own structures. That is definitely a thing. Like, at this point, we can just sit here and gain some shield. And we can consume that ourselves and then kill it with a Soulfire. So yeah, that second shot did 630 damage. The Fragile is incredible. Laser Turret, we needed Laser Turret ages ago. I'm gonna be honest with you. So I am fully aware that we have gotten a little bit of a thicker deck now that we've added in a couple more things. I think it's okay, but we do need to be careful. We did just take damage, stupidly enough. Alright, Soulfire, we want to hit something with it. I mean, that was kind of a waste, but it's not that big of a deal. And why don't we grab some shield just so we take less damage here. And then, yeah, go ahead and self-defense turret yourself. We're almost back up to full HP before we even get to the... oh, splash damage on that is actually pretty good. Before we even get to the campfire. 3 shield when you cast a spell, max mana. None of these are really that good. I'm going to say just go ahead and a little bit extra shield is probably the best route to go. So we're going to hit the campfire when we really don't even need it. But just use those and then Soulfire to get that kill. So 440 per hit. That means the second hit is going to do 220 on top of that. So it's at 660 on the second hit. That is not a small amount of damage. And then you're just almost completely dead. And then I'm going to stick the laser turret here, and this will do the trick. You are very, very dead. We'll put a gun turret up here, and probably just drop like a self-defense turret down here somewhere. Here, we'll chuck that on your side of the field, and we'll get some flames raining down now. Go ahead and, like, consume that. Okay, there we go. That's what we should have done forever ago. Flawless? Flawless. Late, like, super, super late flawlesses. Like, I want to point that out. This is incredible. Whoa, I've never seen that on Step Slash. ×3, gain 1 Trinity. That's pretty neat. Not good for us, but good to know that that's a thing you can do. So that would be very good with spell power. Alright, so here. I did that a little bit wrong. Here. Yeah. I'm getting better at dealing with Slicey's crap. No! We missed our giant damage. That is awful. It's already dead anyways, so that was just an absolutely huge whiff. Hold on, quick Windows pop-up. Get that out of the way. That was about as big of a whiff as you can possibly have. That's going to give her shield, by the way. Maybe not the smartest thing I've ever done. Probably want to consume that pretty soon. We did hit her with that, but... Alright, this is a problematic fight at this point, because we didn't hit with our big damage dealer, and we're not doing very much damage to her. At this point, just like... Oh, crap. Okay, there we go. Consume that, gain some shield. I used to, like, never be able to dodge this attack. I mean, okay. I was about to say, I've gotten so good at dodging that attack. Alright, we are dead. Oof. Missing with our, like, 1,000 damage plus worth of Soulfire, it definitely hurts a lot. Dying to Salicy is fine. Like, Salicy is still a difficult boss for me, but again, you see, I'm getting better at dodging that primary attack that she does. It's just not where I want to be. So we did unlock a couple more things. Max HP to 1 gained 1,000 shield at the start of battle. That's an interesting artifact. Fire a shot for each spell cast this battle. The Ambient Burst sounds like a ton of fun, especially in a kunai deck. So we have one unlock remaining. We still have a bunch of characters to unlock, but tomorrow is Terra, and her playstyle is very straightforward. We'll be more than likely just rocking a broken tile deck and leveraging the huge power of Excavate. But we'll kind of see where that goes, see where it takes us. But for now, that's going to do it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your feedback, likes, dislikes, comments, all that good stuff. In addition, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more stuff like this in the future. And check out the link tree in the description below for links to Twitch, Twitter, and Discord. Come hang out with the community and see the streams 5 days a week. But until the next episode, I'm Runt9, and I'll see you later.